Yo, what it do, my prankster gangsters? So recently Exploding TNT made a video called If Apple Took Over Minecraft, and I was thinking about that and I thought, yo fam, what if that happened to Roblox? What if Apple decided that they wanted to buy Roblox? I mean, Apple are pretty much the biggest company, so they can definitely afford it, so I want to figure out what it would be like. And while I do it, I'm going to play some Apple Store Tycoon so that I have some inspiration, I can know what it's like to run an Apple store, so I will sort of know what it is like to be Apple. I know if I was the company I would probably buy Roblox just because I'd be so rich that you might as well buy it because it's a leader game. In fact, if I was Apple, I think I would just buy every company that I liked. I would buy Mojang so that I own Minecraft, and I would buy Roblox, and I would buy McDonald's and Doritos and Mountain Dew. Like the companies, not just the foods. It would be amazing. Sometimes I wish I was rich like that. Anyway, let's talk about if Apple bought Roblox. Well, I'm playing the Apple Store Tycoon right now in Roblox. And if Apple did own Roblox, the first thing they would do is make this game the only game that you can play. That's right fam. No more jailbreak. No more murder mystery. No more Bee Swarm Simulator. Only Apple Store Tycoon forever and ever. And it's not even like it's a game that has a lot to do in it. Like, at least with Jailbreak you're constantly having to escape, and then you're always on the run and you have to rob banks and trains and stuff. In this game you just build your store, and that's it. I guess you also fight people if you want, but it's sort of annoying when people fight each other in Tycoons because I'm always like, yo fam, stay away from me, I'm just trying to build a quiet little Apple store, I didn't ask for a battle with you. And they're always like, yo man, I don't care, and then they attack me with their sword, so it's really annoying. That's why we can't let Apple own Roblox fam. But that's not the only reason. I bet if Apple owned Roblox, everyone would have to play the mobile version of Roblox, and you'd have to play it on the iPhone. You can't play it on any other type of phone, and you definitely can't play it on the computer unless you have a Mac. So a lot of players would suddenly not be able to play it. I know a lot of people have phones, but not everyone has one, and so it would be unfair on those types of people. I'm sure that more would change if they bought Roblox. Like, I bet Robux would become more expensive, and to get Robux you'd have to go to the store and buy an iTunes gift card. But the good thing about that is if you have spare iTunes gift cards lying around, then you can use them to get Robux. I know I have spare iTunes gift cards. I've got 43 gift cards under my bed right now. It's holding my mattress up really high. I'm basically hitting the roof because of all the iTunes gift cards. Anyway, if Apple takes over, I'm going to be able to use them all. I'll get so many Robux. I'm trying to think what else would change. Maybe the logo would change. Like, instead of the normal Roblox logo, it would have the apple replacing the O. Or actually, you know how Apple likes everything to be very simple. Like how the iPhones just have one button because it's the simplest thing, since you're like, wow, look, this phone works well and it only has one button. Actually, don't the iPhone X's have no buttons? I mean, they have buttons on the side, I think, for volume, but when people talk about buttons they normally mean the ones on the front. And I'm pretty sure the new iPhones don't have that button on the front anymore. At least it's not a button, I think. But anyway, you know how Apple like to make everything simple. Well, I think they'll do that to the Roblox logo, and maybe to Roblox in general. Like, remember what the old Roblox logo was? It was this. And the new logo is this. So like, what if they did that again? Like, the new logo is a lot simpler than the old logo. What if they made the new logo even simpler than the new logo? Whoa fam, that's crazy to think about. Maybe it would just be like this. Maybe that would be the new logo. Very simple. I don't think I'd like it if they did that though, because it doesn't have much flavor. I don't mean like literally flavor as in the logo wouldn't taste good though fam. I just mean it wouldn't be as interesting. Imagine if they did have flavor though. I wish I could eat the Roblox logos. Maybe if Apple buy Roblox I will be able to eat the logos. I mean, don't Apple have a logo? That's the apple with a bite taken out of it. So clearly someone ate their logo. Maybe we can eat the Roblox logo. I think I would want the ro part of the word. That sounds like the tastiest part. I hope it tastes like extra cheesy Doritos. Whoa fam, I think I'm getting a little bit off topic. But then again, this is my video and I can make the topic whatever I want. If I want to talk about Dorito flavored logos, then maybe I can talk about it. That's my choice. Maybe I want to talk about that for the rest of the video, but now I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I have enough to say about it, to be honest, lol. I'd just be repeating myself quite a bit. I am here to keep talking about Apple owning Roblox. I think they would have to change everything on the Roblox website to make it more like the iPhone. Like maybe you would have Siri on the website, and you could be like, hey Siri, change my hat to a cowboy hat. And then Siri would be like, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said, can you please repeat? And you would be like, hey Siri, please change my hat to a cowboy hat. And she would be like, okay, I changed your cat to a toy cat. Do you guys really want Siri following you guys around wherever you go? She probably already is for some of you. Some of you might have iPhones or have friends or family who have iPhones, which means Siri is always nearby and she is always looking to help with something. And sometimes that might get annoying. It's like, no Siri, I don't need help tying my shoes, I already know how to tie my shoes and I don't need you to tell me how to do it every time I bend down to tie my shoes. Siri has never done that to me before, but I can imagine it sounds like something that she might do, you know. Anyway, I'm sure Apple would also change some other things. They'd take away all the buttons on your keyboard while you're playing Roblox, so you can't even type to other people unless you have a touch screen. You'd have one button and that button would be jump, so most people would only be able to jump for the rest of their Roblox lives. But then people would probably make more obbies, and that would be a good thing because I sort of miss obbies. They were fun, but not many people make them anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, I love stuff like jailbreak and simulator games, but I also sometimes just want to play a simple obby where you walk through new environments and you have to parkour from one place to another. It's always a lot of fun for me. But I guess people just got a bit bored of it or something. Or maybe it was like one guy who made most of the obbies and he stopped making them. I don't know why. Surely it would be great to be making obbies, you know. I thought it would be a cool job. There were so many ideas that we haven't explored, like an obby where you're in the middle of a busy highway and you have to try to get off the highway before you get stepped on by a giant foot. Oh, and did I mention in this situation you're also shrunk down and you're just a toy in a girl's room, so you also have to escape the room and get to the kitchen to get a bag of giant Doritos because you love Doritos. I don't know fam, I think that'd be a really cool obby and I don't know why people haven't made that obby yet. If you guys are watching and you're game developers or you know people who are game developers, tell them to make that exact obby because I sort of want to play that now. It sounds pretty lit, but you gotta make sure that you do the Doritos bit just right because that's the most important part. Man, all this talk has made me really hungry for Doritos. I don't know why. What could have caused that? Well, anyway, I got super off topic, but I think what I was saying was that Apple would take away all of our buttons except for jump. That'd be really annoying fam. But then again, I can't see why they would do that. Maybe that was just me being dumb, lol. Well, I think I should start to wrap up this video fam. Let's talk about my conclusions. Well, I think what we've learned today is that it probably wouldn't be very good if Apple bought Roblox. I mean, yeah, I'd be able to use all of my iTunes gift cards, but is it really worth it? Robux would be more expensive. You'd need to buy an iPhone just to play it, and maybe they would even force you to buy an iPhone X because then they'd get even more money out of you. Maybe I'd be able to buy it if I traded in all of my iTunes gift cards, but most people wouldn't be able to afford that. Look, there's nothing wrong with Apple, but if they buy Roblox we might be in trouble. Let's all cross our fingers and hope that if somebody does buy Minecraft, it will actually be a really nice company who is like, well, now let's make Robux cheaper and let's make the games more fun. I'm sure every company wants to do that, but we need to find the company that will. Anyway fam, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then make sure to absolutely smash that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more MLG Roblox videos while it is still not owned by Apple.